today, and my pick of the show, it's the Half Eternity Ring. 0.75 carats right here. 10 breathtaking stones that are set in rhodium-plated sterling silver or 14-karat yellow gold-plated sterling silver. Sizes 4 through 11, $249.98 is your price. You're saving $24 today. If you choose Easy Pay, it's $50, J44491. And this is just that perfect everyday ring. I know I keep saying every day, but I just am a big believer of not waiting for any special occasion to wear your diamonds. But this truly is so classic, so simplistic, yet is going to stop the show wherever you are. People are going to grab your hand and be like, what are you wearing on your finger? Where is that from? I mean, the way that this sparkles and shines, Michelle, it's unbelievable.
I agree. It almost looks wet. I mean, the look, and that's the kind of effect you get a lot of times with baguettes, that sort of wet or patent leather look. But this brilliance and the shine on those diamonds, it's just unbelievable what we can do technologically speaking now. I mean, until, well, a few decades ago, they couldn't manufacture diamonds at all. And it was actually General Electric that started this manufacturing process and did all the research and development, but they weren't developing it for the jewelry trade. They were developing it for industry, for industrial purposes.
Oh, wow.
Like as abrasions or abrasives and things like that. Yeah. But over the years, they were like, oh, you know what? If we can do this, maybe we can do gemmy pieces. Maybe we can do more gem grade quality. So it's just been within the last few years that this whole technology has really been born. They use a seed or a piece of a diamond to start the whole thing. And then almost like layers in an onion, it happens over time, but it happens very much faster than what it happens in nature. The reason I belabor this is you look at a ring like this and you're thinking, how can it be $249? These are real diamonds and it's a substantial piece. How can they do it at those prices? Well, we grow them faster. So we can mimic what happens in Mother Nature, but we can do it quicker. Not every diamond, though, that you lab grown turns out like this, turns out in this VS plus quality. So that's a misconception that people have. They think everyone that comes out is going to be perfect. I mean, when you're stamping out glass or, CZ, it becomes very easy to make it look perfect, right?
Absolutely.
But with something that is literally a diamond, things can happen. Something can get in the vestibule. The conditions in the factory or in the growing field might not be pristine. Maybe they crack or break in the growth process. So as much as discarded as is used, that's gem grade quality. This is just a phenomenal price from one of our best manufacturers and a way to get you involved in what we do here. We want you to discover Firelight lab grown diamonds. If you've been waiting for the right opportunity or maybe the right piece at the right budget, we always joke around about how love happens no matter what your pocketbook, right? No matter what's happening in your life, love still happens. You want to show her that you'd marry her all over again, or you want a couple of ring guards. This is your stackable ring that you can afford and enjoy.
I mean,
I love the idea of giving somebody quality.
Absolutely. I love Firelight. I mean, the first jewelry piece I ever bought here was my Firelight ring that I use as an alternative to my wedding band. So this is a great opportunity. I don't know if you saw, I was flanking my engagement ring with 2 of these because
let's see.
Because I wanted to see, and it really looks gorgeous. I mean,
I can see it from way over here.
Right?
Oh yeah, look at that.
So this is a nice alternative if for $100 on Easy Pay, you can get 2. Flank your engagement ring, use it by itself, as you're traveling or just for every day if you don't always want to wear your engagement ring, or it just makes a nice even right hand ring, Michelle.
Agree. Or in an unusual way, the price point is so low that maybe you've been toying with the idea of a thumb ring. Or a pinky finger, or you've been wanting a midi ring. I love that style. I've been buying size 4s and wearing them either on my pinky or as a midi ring. You might want to try that. Funny though, my toe, I wear a 5 on my toe. So I was just down in Florida and I had my toe ring on and I was thinking about that. I'm like, why are my fingers smaller than my toes? How does that work? I don't know. And then my husband was telling me it's called Irish toe. Have you heard of this?
No.
Evidently it's the shape of a toe. I don't know. I think you made it up, but I gotta dive deeper into that. If anybody else has heard of it, I'd love to hear the story
I would
of
too,
what
because
that
I
is.
do not have the cutest toes. So that's a flaw. So now I'm
Well,
like,
I didn't say they weren't
right.
cute, and they look better with my rings on,
Well,
but
of
yeah,
course.
Irish toe. I don't know what it is.
Irish toe. I'm gonna have to look that up. That's very interesting. But I keep looking at the price because I keep waiting for like a one to appear where I'm like, did
Yeah, yeah.
I
It's
miss
like
something
nonsensical,
right? I'm
right?
like, it really doesn't
No.
make sense when you see 10 stones. We're seeing 10 different stones, zero point 0.7 carats here. And you're getting it in sizes 4 through 11. So I love that Michelle was saying, hey, wear this on different fingers. You could play. And it's true for that price. $50 gets it home on
Yeah.
Easy Pay. Nice low profile, very
A
comfortable.
promise ring,
You
maybe?
oh, ooh, I like that as a
Yeah.
promise ring.
Hmm.
Yes. I mean, just look at
You know,
how
maybe
that
a lot of
dazzles.
dads I know, they want to be
Oh,
the ones to give their daughters their first diamond, right?
yeah.
I didn't even know this was a thing. My dad didn't do that. He gave me a pair of gold earrings, which I thought was really great.
Oh,
But evidently, this is a thing where dads like to be the first to give their daughters a diamond. So maybe this is that ring you give her on her sweet 16, or the very first piece of diamond jewelry that you buy yourself. I grew up in a very modest home, in a modest community in Lake Elmo, Minnesota, and we never would have fathomed to buy ourselves diamonds. This just tells you how far we've come as women, right? Where we're embracing the power, where we're working hard for our money and we deserve a little treat ski every once in a while. Ski, I'm not saying go way over your budget, but this is the price of CZ or the price of costume jewelry. Certainly the price of, like a topaz or a zircon. Why wouldn't you have a diamond as a part of that whole
yeah.
series if you could? Something that's going to be strong and stand by you really for the rest of your life.
Truly. $249.98 is your sale price. This is new. My pick of the show, J44491, 800-500-7590 is the number to call to place your order, and you have your choice between rhodium plated sterling silver or 14 karat yellow gold plated sterling silver. It's just, I mean, we're going to see it a little bit closer again. It really is just a great piece. If you are going to spoil yourself, I mean, Michelle, I think this is a pretty fair price for anyone who's like, okay, I really want to buy something in this hour for myself, but I can't really afford something, a little bit more expensive. This is that perfect sweet spot because, as you said, you're getting real diamonds and yet you're only paying like just a crazy price.
For three-quarters of a carat,
It's
it's
wild.
insane.
I never thought that
And then
that
you look at the
existed.
detail in the metal. Pardon me?
I was just gonna say, I never knew anything like this could ever be possible. Like I never knew this existed. I always thought pieces like this would
We
be
kind of wanted to shock
thousands
you,
of
to be
dollars.
honest. When we brought this in, I was
Yeah.
talking to Becca, our buyer, and I said, I want to do something and really get their attention, especially if we're going to be late night on Q2. I mean, our customers over here, by the time something like this went up on the main channel, it would be gone in one airing and you would have never known it was even around. I
Yeah.
want you to have the first crack at it so that you can tell your friends and family where you got it. And that's how we grow here. QVC2 is small, but it's mighty. And we have some of our best sellers over here. If we've got bits and pieces of something really great and it doesn't make sense to put it on the big channel where there's 90 million people and 5 rings,
Right.
we'll bring it over here and we'll give you an exceptional deal. And I love Q2. I
Yeah.
love spending time here. I think it's really fun.
It really is. It's very, very special. And I'm so glad that we're debuting this today. I'm so happy that you're getting to see this for the first time because this is just
Yeah.
a really ageless kind of piece. I love that you said, get it for your daughter. Hey, get it for your grandma, get it for your mom, your aunt. Anybody that you love is
Oh,
going to be like, wow, you really, really love me. Like this is spectacular. And we see a lot of stacking rings, like that's been a big trend the last few years. So,
mhm.
again, at this price, if you can afford to do so, maybe you get 2 and you could even stack them.
I don't see why not.
Right.
I really don't. You put a little rope ring in the middle of that maybe, or put maybe a band with your birthstone in the center, and it looks like you had a custom ring made. But you can change it up and play and have fun with it. And diamonds are the ultimate gemstone of fun. Again, you don't have to be too careful with them. They go with everything. They always look perfect. They look right. We spend a lot of money on our manicures and taking care of our hands, but why wouldn't you put something beautiful on it? Something you could really be proud of. And April's coming too, you April babies, if you're looking for a little early gift. Mom's Day is right around the corner.
Yeah.
We've got Easter coming. Maybe the number, 10 means something to you. A half eternity band. Oh, I wanted to talk about that too. I don't know how much time we have, but eternity bands are those bands where the stones go all the way around. So the new thing, because there's many of us that cannot wear an eternity band, we find it to be uncomfortable. And personally, I think it's a little bit of a waste because hardly anybody gets to see the diamonds that are on the inside of that band. A half eternity band
Yeah.
doesn't mean you're only going to stay with them for half of your life. You'll be with them forever.
Right.